Next concept here is Git stashing. What is stashing? What is the importance of stashing? Let's try to understand. Git stashing. For example, yeah, so development is going on, application development is going on. One of the developer working on the application development. 50% of the development completed. 50% of the application development completed. Right? 50% of the application development completed. So middle of the activity, manager came and he gave the new requirement. One of the developers is working on the application development. 50% of the application development completed. Middle of the activity, manager came and he gave the new requirement, which is very important, very urgent. So manager gave the new requirement, which is very important, very urgent. Okay. Yeah. Manager told that, so whatever the activity you are performing, that you can stop that and you can take the new requirement. Right? How can we take already 50% completed here, one activity? So here we have two scenarios, Andy. First, we need to complete the first activity and we can execute the new activity. Here we have two scenarios. First, we can complete the first activity and we can execute the first we need to complete the first requirement. After that, we can execute the second requirement. Or else we need to roll back the first activity and we can take up the new requirement. Two scenarios. First activity should be completed and otherwise the mix and match will be happen. Okay. Yeah, two scenarios. First, we need to complete the first requirement and we can take the second requirement. Or else we need to roll back the first activity and we need to start the second activity. Two scenarios. So here, without completing that first activity, 50% completed, right? Yeah. So 50% completed, nothing to worry. We can, yeah, start the second activity without any disturbance. How can we? By using stashing, we can achieve that end. So here 50% of the development completed, right? Yeah. So here we can hold this activity by using this stashing and we can take the new requirement and we can complete the new requirement. After that, we can resume the previous requirement. Once we complete the new requirement, we can resume the first activity. How can we achieve that? By using stash. Okay. So very important, Andy. Developers always get this type of requests. Okay. Yeah. Now go back here. Create a workspace here, which is stashing. Git bash here. Git init here. Now, once we initialize, now what we can do, we can start the development vi stash .txt insert this is stash testing, escape, save and quit. Now git add space dot git commit hyphen m commit message. Now vi stash.txt insert something you can add here. Escape, save and quit. Right? Now if you check here git status, the file is showing red color. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే స్టిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్. Still development is going on. Right? So middle of the activity, we got the new requirement. Manager came and he gave the new requirement. Right? So developer is working on the application development. So manager came and gave the new requirement. In this case, you need to hold this activity. You need to execute the new requirement. How can we? How can we perform this? How developers take up that new requirement? So how to hold this previous activity? Let's try to understand. Okay, so if you check here status, git status, it is showing the file, red color. Right? So now you need to hold that activity, existing one. How can we hold that? Right? So command here is git space stash. Enter. Once you execute this command, this will be freezed. It will not be visible. Okay? Enter. Now it is stash handy. Now if you check here, git status, nothing is there. Nothing to commit. Working tree clean. Clear handy. So this file is available inside of this repository, workspace, but it is not showing anything here because we stash this stash. Right? Now we can take the new requirement. Vi stashing.txt insert this is a new requirement. Escape, save and quit. Now git add space dot git commit hyphen m commit message. So you take the new requirement and he completed the developer completed the new requirement. Okay. Once he complete this new requirement, now he can go and resume the previous one. How can we resume the previous activity? Right? So new requirement completed here. Now, if you want to resume now if you check here, git status, nothing is there. Look at here. So new requirement completed here. Now I want to resume the previous activity. How can we resume? Command here is git stash space pop. The command here is git stash space pop. Right? Enter. Now the old requirement, previous one resumed here. Now if you check here, git status, look at here, stash.txt available, right? Now we can add into staging, git add, once complete the development, add into staging. Now git commit hyphen m commit message you can go stash. Now we can push the code to GitHub whenever needed. Right? So this is the way normally in real-time projects, whenever we get we means developers only, not developers engineers, right? Whenever developers get the new requirement, they need to stop the existing activity by using the stashing and they can take up the new requirement. Clear at everyone?